everybody, welcome back to Women Carry Knives. What are we taking a look at today? We're taking a look at a knife. Hey, before we begin, if you could hit that like button, I'd really appreciate it. It does help out the channel. And if you are not a subscriber, go ahead and hit that subscribe button for me. I would love to have you here all the time. And don't forget to ring that bell because it will notify you whenever I drop a new video. So back to the table here, we are going to be taking a look at the Kubey KU344, or otherwise known as the Momentum. These do go for $34.94 on Amazon. I will leave a link down in the description for you all so you can find it. This is a Sharif Manganis design. And this is a pretty cool knife. Let me tell you, I am going to move my camera up a little bit because I am pretty darn close to my mat here. So bear with me. I don't want to make you guys too sick as I move it. And center it up for you all a little bit there. Okay. So what do you get for your $34.95? Well, you are going to get a D2 blade, this beautiful drop point. You're also going to have a nice bead blasted finish on it. And it just looks really good. Kubey's been really just killing it. He's doing great. You can see there's the Manganis logo. Bear with me just a second, removing some rings. Your handles are going to be G10. And this is a right or left carry. So for my lefties out there, you do get some lefty love. And for those of you that do like your lanyards, you do have a great lanyard hole. Now this is a thumb stud or a front flipper. So you know me, I have issues with larger knives because of my arthritis. So if I can't always get it because my thumb doesn't always want to do it, but there you go. I did get it on that one. All right. These are very smooth. It came very well centered, as you can see. It is a liner lock, and we're looking at about, I don't know, 25% lockup on this. We'll go 25%. It's very smooth. Now, for a larger knife, it's very comfortable for carrying. I mean, it's almost drop shutty. You know, very smooth. For a larger knife, it's super comfortable to carry. I don't know why this one is so much more comfortable to me. You do have a nice deep carry clip on there. The clip itself is not recessed into the scales, but your screws are, if you can see that, which makes it very nice. Very. I would definitely consider this to be a large knife. And let's go right into comparing them just so I can show you guys. So here we've got our rat model here, and you can see this is large. This is not quite the same size, but to me, it still feels like a large knife. You're looking at about a little over ½ an inch larger. I guess we could call it a medium large, but you know, it's, to me, and I think the size and the way it is what makes it feel more like a large knife. Let's go with the smaller rat here. For those of you that didn't know, the other one's a rat 1. This one is actually the rat 2. And you can see that this one I consider to be a small to medium or medium, so this one's definitely going to be more of a large size. Let's take a look at it next to the bug out. So you can see there, always called this one a medium. That's in the same category. Now, this one has actually performed really well. Now, I have always been a fan of Kubey, and this is not an exception. It is absolutely right up there with all the other Kubeys that we've had. It's sharp, it holds an edge, of course D2 does, and it's pretty much done what I've asked it to do. And as you guys know, it's never anything major. This one did whittle some wood, or I really shouldn't call it whittling. It's more like chopping up some pieces, smaller twiggy branches. Paracord, I was able to chop through the paracord very easy. I was actually cutting up some toothpicks, so I did use it to chop those little toothpicks in half. We use it in the kitchen. We always try to, if it is ours, we try to always use it on some kind of food, whether it be steak or salami, vegetables. Just how does it perform just as a regular kitchen knife? And obviously it has been absolutely wonderful. The G10 on these scales is textured, but not so much that it's, I like to just say, annoying. It has a very nice texture to it, so your grip feels really good. You don't feel like you're going to lose your grip at all. Now, I have been carrying it on my waistband, also in my back pocket, and because I have not worn my 501s, it has not fit in my front pocket because, you know, women's jeans, well, they suck. So it will not go into the pocket. I have actually also dropped this one on the side of my purse, so it's clipped onto the purse, and it fits very nicely there. So it has been a pretty comfortable carry all around. It has performed and done what I have asked it to, which is nice. Cardboard, I need to start bringing some things out, like some cardboard, some paracord, and just show you guys, you know. But it just sliced through it so easily. It was just kind of a dream. Some measurements on this one. Let's see if we can get it again. Thumbs are doing pretty good today, so we're not as achy. On your blade, you're going to have a 3.5 inch blade with about a 3 1/4 inch cutting edge. Your closed length, and if we're going to keep the tip of that in there, tip of the knife, so you're looking at just over 4 1/4 inches. 1, 2, 3, 4, I'm sorry, 5 1/4. Look at me, I can count. Just over 5 1/4 inches, or 5.5, almost 5.5. We're going to call it 5.5. They absolutely are. Which is going to give you an overall of 9 inches, which is a really good size. Now, weight-wise, let's check that out. Pardon me while I reach over for my scale. I'm making faces at Therapeutic Edge, who's watching me right now.
Why are you making faces at me?
Because it's fun. Alrighty. We are going to start out with ounces. So we have got 4.4 ounces. For those of you that like grams, it is 100 and... Okay, stay there. Nope. It depending on... If I'm touching the table, I guess, we are anywhere between 126 and 127 grams. If you guys can see that, it's just going back and forth. So I'm not quite sure what it's doing there. So that is, I mean, it's definitely a knife you know is there because of the larger size. But comfort-wise, the handle, the way the handle is shaped, and you can see it's barrel spacer is not an actual solid piece. You do have milling out on your liners on one side, so it is going to make your weight just that little bit lighter, which is nice. You definitely know it's there. It's not super light, but then again, for its size, it's not really heavy, which is interesting. I like it when you can have a large size knife and it's not super heavy because it's much easier. Now, this is one that I would carry more. I don't generally tend to always carry a large knife because most of the time where I need it is in the office. So I'm not needing something that's going to be too large. Medium size is usually perfect for me. During the holidays or when we have a big job going on at work, I tend to carry a smaller one because I need one that's going to be more like a box cutter. But this is one, like I said, I would definitely carry this. I've really been enjoying this one. In hand, it is just super comfortable. So you guys can see there, again, I have 3 inches across, 4 inches diagonally. This one is being held, and I will put it closer so you can see just my hand. It's being held a little more diagonally, but I still have plenty of room. It is very easy to close one-handed. If you're into front flippers, this one is pretty darn smooth. Now I can't, you know, a lot of the front flippers, because of my thumb, I can't do them. This one you can see is fairly easy. So that makes it really nice. And like I said, the action on it is just wonderful. The deep carry does let you carry it in the pocket all the way. It's pretty discreet that way. I mean, as discreet as a knife can be in your pocket. But as I said, the action on this is just incredible. I just am really happy with, as I throw it, and it throws very well too, just in case you're wondering. I'm very happy with this. $34.95. You really can't go wrong. Kubey is just killing it. They're doing some great things. I'm loving what they're coming out with. And really, I can't wait to see what else they do, what comes next. So, you guys, thank you so much for joining me. As always, if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave it down in the comment section. You know, I try to answer each and every one of you. Thank you so much. We'll see you next time.